That's terrific. Okay. You know, I'm very, very excited because my brother told me today, we got an email, that our show is being streamed in Mexico, France, and Italy. Would you believe that? Mexico, France, and Italy. And let me say happy Valentine's Day, because yesterday was fantastic. I bought my wife a beautiful roses. She was very, very happy. So I would like to say a little something to my people from Mexico, my dear friends. Kutas kanyan Espanyol katani maniano. Sabara fasuno matara kunira moni. Le valatandele buzolala vagero tutuno malala manana. Taco Bell. And my friends from France, for watching my show. Pierre and all my friends out there. Dis-le qu'on s'attoie, les rapières sur la rue. Tu dis bien qu'on s'attoie, les vos s'attoie. Chiro, t'as le bière. Si le monde quoi t'alva, les valentandelles, vous n'en battez à courant. Si battez à courant, t'en dis pas courant. Ça va. And my friends from Italy. Ehi, paesana, mangiare America, quando lava tu caso. Non ci scordate a pugnette, vedi, ma una maraviglia. C'è la luna mezzo mare, mamma mia, marmaritata, vecchio mio, guttadara, mamma mia, pesaccia tu, ravioli. We'll be right back, everybody. Don't you move.
This is Anthony from WeLink Internet, home of the super fast fiber optic speeds. Are you paying too much for your internet? Is your service slow? Is your bill outrageous and keep going up? Well, look no further. WeLink Internet has you covered. Not only do we have super fast speeds, unbelievable customer service, but our price is usually a lot lower than anyone else. Give me a call to see if your home is available, and I will give you 30 days free to try out our service with free installation, and all the equipment will be included with no rental fees. Give me a call now to get you set up with WeLink Internet.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Michael Leonetti Variety Show, talk show, whatever you want to call it. It's the show of shows. So excited. Before I go any further, we always say, I'm always told to say this, make sure you share, you like, you press the button. It's very, very important to build the channel. Very important. So we would appreciate you nice people doing that. We thank you. So without further ado, allow me, number one, to talk about my sponsor. Once again, I say this every single week, Mr. Bob Kellogg. Bob, thank you very much, Bob. I love you with all my heart. Thank you for all the wonderful gifts and the presents that you send me each day. And I'm building them up, and then I'm going to have a big garage sale and make a couple bucks, go buy myself a ravioli or something like that. I want to say thank you to George Harris. I just talked to George yesterday. George is on a world tour, taking alien tequila all over the world, and I think that's magnificent. George, good luck to you. Just don't hit that booze, pal. Just sell the product. Don't worry about drinking. And Mr. Bob Lacey. Bob, I love Bob Lacey. Bob Lacey's with our another affiliate that we are affiliated with, which is magnificent. And I'm so glad that he is a part of what I'm doing. Also, I want to say thank you to WeLink. Now, WeLink, I mentioned that all the time, how I wish to God in heaven that I had WeLink, at my house, because my internet is horrible. And my brother, God bless him, he is the CEO of WeLink, so he can make your dreams come true. So once he's in your neighborhood, he'll be knocking on your door. He knocks with his nose, so you can imagine what I'm talking about. You can't miss my brother when he gets to my door. And my beautiful co-host, I have her here. She's out there pounding the pavement every day. Melissa. Hi, Melissa. How are you?
I'm great.
Oh, you look so pretty.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's. Yes, Valentine's Day was fantastic. Unbelievable. And don't forget my book, ladies and gentlemen, Deceit, Corruption, and Cover-Up. All the money goes to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. It's amazing how God could work in a man's life. And what he allowed me to do I did 60 biblical plays. I had over 17,000 men from every race, creed, and color came to the show, and I worked with 300 of the roughest guys you could ever possibly imagine that I brought to the Lord. And that's so important to me. It's more important than anything I've ever done. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so blessed that I have two magnificent guests. The fantastic, the handsome, Mr. Marco Antonio Varelo. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, you did.
Varelo. He's very funny. He's Italian. He carries a razor. That's and right. Next to him is the gorgeous, beautiful, talented Nelia Ross. Thank you, everybody, for coming this morning. The whole segment is to you because I want you to know we're almost sold out.
That's amazing.
Yeah, March 1st, ladies and gentlemen, as you well know, we're doing a gala at the St. George's Cathedral. Orthodox Romanian show. I came out of retirement. I'm doing all the cooking. And Marco Varelo said to me, I'm looking forward to tasting your cooking. Because, see, I took him last week to the show. You know, we went to the church to show them what we're going to do. Yeah. And this guy ate like a killer whale. You would not believe what Marco Varelo ate. I mean, he ate the bones and everything, and I
like ribs,
but not the bones.
Well, you know, I need calcium.
Calcium, Marco. What made? Let me tell you something. I'm very critical in entertainment. Mm-hmm. My day, you had the Trainers, you had Freddie Bell, you had the Vagabonds, you had the Jesters. The groups that I'm mentioning, Melissa, way before you were born, is what we did. Is when Frank was here, when Sammy was here, when lounges were lounges. It is over. There's nothing out there no more. And forgive me, you got karaoke singers.
Correct.
You got people that are doing tunes. They pick up a band. There's no outfits. There's no 4-part harmony. There's nothing like that at all. And did you know that on the Strip, when I'm talking about the main Strip, they don't hire not one act from Las Vegas. Everything's from California. All the acts that come in are from California because they're bands. They're shows. Like my show, I did 7 years in my restaurant. I had 7 years to rehearse my group. Right. You know, 4-part harmony with the guys in the band. That's why I had the #1 show in Las Vegas. These other shows, they're nice, but they're not shows.
Right.
They're not Las Vegas shows. You know what I mean? And they're all doing a song and they're sitting down and being interviewed like I'm doing over here. That's not shows. But that's okay.
Show.
Go ahead.
I heard a little bird told me you had some dinner last night.
How'd you know?
A bird told me.
What kind of a bird?
A loud bird.
Was it a cockatoo? Well, yes, I did. Well, believe it or not, I had the Honorable, Robert Freeman. Bobby was at my house yesterday. I'm the only one allowed to call him Bobby.
Yes.
He hands me a check for $1,000. I said, what's this for? He said, I'm on a table of 10. Make sure I got a good seat because he was so impressed of what he was there that day.
Yes,
when
he
you guys got up and
Very
sang.
nice guy.
He was incredible. He got up and he ate. And then I had the love Mrs. Rose and Matt Rose and his wife. She introduced him as Matt Ross.
Well, we were kidding beforehand.
What's that? So you want to be a stand-up comic? Is that what you're telling me? No, he was great, and his lovely wife. And naturally, I had Terry and Alan Yarber, my very special friends, and they did great. I mean, we had a great time, and we're working on something terrific. I got to ask you, Marco, I personally love you because to me, you're the ultimate of purity when it comes to singing.
Thank you.
And I take that very serious because I produced the show. People say, well, who wants to listen to opera? Well, guess what? At $100 a ticket, I'm almost sold out. I got to be doing something right.
That's right.
And I gave him a hell of a deal because, we got the food and all you can drink and all you can eat. And the money goes to the church.
Right.
You understand? The money goes to the church.
Yes.
For the Romanian Orthodox Church, which I took such a love for these people.
Yes.
The humbleness of these people. Lelia Roberts, she had the church built for them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then donated all that property. Mm-hmm. And I said to her, I said, I know you got a beautiful car out there. I said, you got what kind of car is in hand?
She's got a Bentley.
She has a beautiful Bentley out there. It's leaking oil and all, but still. That's a funny thing because if you say that in Philly to a guy, hey, Marco, how you doing? Hey, Mike, what's going on? What'd you get? Oh, I got a caddy. The car's leaking oil. My car ain't leaking oil. What are you talking about? They're fight words, right, Ann? Yeah. They're fight words in Philadelphia, boy. My car ain't leaking oil. Tell everybody about you and ladies and gentlemen, I asked him, I want to tell you something. I asked him to sing this was like 4 or 5 bars, and he said, Mike, I just had bacon and eggs, and I don't want, I just can't. But I got to tell you something. Ladies and gentlemen, for those that bought a ticket, and I want to say this public, and I always stand behind my product. If you don't think that the people that I got singing that day is that the best, and the food that I'm preparing for you, I'll give you your $100 back. I'll give you your money back. I say that all the time. I stand behind it. Nobody does that. They can't do that. Because too many people say, give me my money back. This act sucks. This food is terrible. Trust me when I'm telling you, I'll stand behind my product. And Marco, you to me, okay, Luciano Pavarotti's good. Jose Carrera's great. But nobody's like you. Because to me, you're the greatest
Thank you. Thank
tenor I've ever heard in my life.
Since we're not going to be able to hear you sing, are there any songs that we're going to be, looking forward to hearing?
Oh, we put together. We sat together and came up with an amazing program for everybody. Some oldies, some new things. You'll enjoy it. Because one of the things we don't want to do is spoil it, correct?
Right.
And then because when I go to a show, I want to be surprised.
Right.
I also don't want to hear the same old thing that everybody does. So we always try to bring in something new, so that people can go, oh wow, I hadn't heard that. I'm glad I came. Because when you go to see like the local Elvis shows or Frank Sinatra's, oh my God! Again, we want to bring something new. I think people need to be exposed to new music that they don't usually hear.
And if I may add, when we say, for example, opera nights, we are not representing the whole opera, 3 hours of Bohème, for example, of Tosca, right? So we are going to do something different because we are trying to embrace all kind of audiences. We have a sort of a variety in our shows. So we can take, for example, some arias, yes, that they last probably 2 or 3 minutes, but there are also some other songs that are amazing. So, of course, we don't want to spoil it because,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard, this is just the beginning. We got another segment. I want you to sit down, get your coffee, relax, get yourself a prosciutto sandwich or a mortadella, whatever that you want, and we'll be right back. Wow, so far so good. So, Nelia Ross, again, I got to tell you something. You want to hear an angel, okay? An angel. I tell you, I first met Nelia. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes.
She was at a club, and it was a rehearsal, and I never met her before, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sitting in the back, and you ever you just doze off, you're tired, and all of a sudden, and I thought I was dead. I thought I died. I thought that God came and got me and said, Mike, come on out, make me a dish of pasta aioli. Okay? Because I heard a voice. I went, what the hell? And she was just doing her operatic. She just was in rehearsal.
Just practicing.
I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to girl vocalists, she's the epitome. She plays around town. She does a lot of top 40 and stuff like that. But when you hear her do what God has gifted her to do, you are in heaven. And that's amazing. What made you, where did you get the voice? Talk to me.
Well, it's natural, of course. You know that. You are talented for playing several instruments. Each of us, has a talent, so it comes natural. But, just the talent is not enough because you need to train a lot. So, that I have been, a background, with the pop and rock too. And then, thanks to Mark, he told me, I think you should sing opera too. I was trained with opera when I was really 15 years old. But then, the market, the music industry brought me in a different way. But then I rediscovered, with Marco, the beauty of opera. And I started, training again for keeping back, it was already mine, and that it was inside me. So now what I succeeded in doing is just to match and combine my, let's say my pop soul with my opera soul. So I succeeded in combining both of them. And I am so happy because now I can say that I start feeling really realized.
Well, and again, like I said, people say, well, I mean, opera, who's going to go see it? There's only a handful of people. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you something. Listen to me. I would not waste my money or my time or stick my neck on a line if I thought for 1 minute it would be bad. Because remember, you know what I do. I stand behind my product when nobody does. First of all, they don't have the money to do it. They're deathly afraid to open up their mouth. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Like my restaurant. If you don't like the food, you don't like the show, I'll give you your money back. Yeah. Nobody says that. Nobody says that, but I believe in what you do, and it's exciting to me.
I'm excited.
Have you done that? Because he does a Nessun Dorma, you know? And he says, don't ask me to sing it, Mike. You know, fantastic. You know what I mean? The what's it? The prayer, not the Lord's
The prayer.
The
prayer, yes.
Right.
Bocelli and the Brightman.
Yes. Now, when you hear that live, you know, and the people, my customers that I sold the tickets to, you know, because, you know, Lila Roberts, Miss Roberts, she also did her Romanian people,
That's
you know.
right.
So how we're going to open up the show? Yeah, baby. I got the priest, Father Mike.
Yeah.
I know you're watching, Father. He said, Mike, could I hear he wanted to hear my confession. I said, he's only in his early 40s. He's about 38, 39 years old, the kid. He's a young man, you know.
Yeah. He's amazing.
Wonderful
He's
guy.
amazing
So he
guy.
said, would you like to confess your sins? I said, Father Mike, you'll be retired by the time I get done talking to you. He said, just say 3 Our Fathers and 3 Hail Marys. They always do that to you. Unbelievable.
The power of prayer.
The power of prayer is right. My brother knows all about the prayer because he's Father God in all the time. He just bought a new car. Did you know he bought a new car?
No.
No,
And he went out and bought another one.
Wow.
He bought one brand new car for his wife and one brand new car for himself. And I'm very proud of you, Aunt. I want you to know that. Don't ask me for the money if you can't make the payment. I'm telling you right now. He's got more money than me, my brother. He's got his recess money from school that my father gave him when he was a kid. He never spent it.
Of course.
Cheap. I thought South Santiago was cheap. This guy. Unbelievable. This guy don't reach into his pocket for niente. Tu capisci niente.
Yes.
Niente,
Niente.
niente. Oh, Maro.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
So what type of gown are you going to be wearing for this event?
Nothing.
Nothing. No,
We're going
nothing.
big.
We are very modern.
We're going big. Is Rick laughing in here? I got to keep an eye on him because he usually shuts me off.
We are following the Grammys style, you know.
Okay.
No. Well, I mean, it will be a surprise. So I mean, let's
beautiful.
people come and they will see.
Well, I want you to do me a favor
I'm very
because
excited.
I can't pronounce her last name. But it's not only you two guys. I got first. You know, who I talked to yesterday was Marco, not Marco, but the harpist.
Gonzalez, Mario Gonzalez.
Yes, Mario Gonzalez. I talked to. You know what he thought? He thought it was the other place I was doing. Thank God that I called him.
Oh, no.
I said, no, it's not there. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm drinking grappa. I said, listen to me.
That's right.
Put the book down.
Put the grappa down.
Put the grappa down. You know what I mean? And this is what I want you to do. So let me tell you, so from 6 o'clock to 7 is going to be the harpist. So it's a black tie event. Everybody's going to walk in with tuxedos, looking sharp. So he'll be up there performing, and then you're eating and you're drinking, and it's all you can eat, all the food you can eat, all the wines you can drink. I mean, it's a hell of a deal. You know what I'm trying to say, Dave? Because that's what they're paying for is just worth you guys. Not only you got the greatest opera singer in the world, Marco Varelo, vocally Nelia Ross. There's nobody in Vegas. Show me one person that could compete with this kid. She's magnificent. But there's another girl. That's another opera singer, piano player, which she's got a 9-foot piano.
That's right.
We ain't talking no baby grand. We're talking a 9-footer here, baby.
Yes.
Yeah. And what's really nice is that I reached into my heart, and my brother's going to do the sound for us. Not only camera work, but he's going to bring in the. Because we need 4 microphones and so forth and so on.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
Because they have all that stuff that was there, but we want to make sure that it's right.
Absolutely.
So you're saying this is going to be a performance?
Well, let me tell you something.
I mean,
I would hate to come up with a check for $10,000. Everybody asks for their money back. I have to borrow money from my brother, and his interest is worse than the loan sharks on Fremont Street. Who's the other girl that I keep?
Okay, her name is Valeria Sokolova Orr.
And you expect me to say that? Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. Well,
Slowly,
that's why
slowly.
Valeria Sokolova
How's it go again?
Orr.
How's it go again? What's your name?
Valeria
Valeria
Sokolova
Sokolova
Orr.
Sokolova Orr.
Yes.
You said it.
Did I
You
say
said
it right?
it. Yes.
You say it.
It was perfect.
Oh, yeah, sure. You would have knocked me
Now
down.
say
But
it 3 times fast.
No.
hey, Marco Varelli, we got the same barber. We got to stick together, me
I
and
know,
you.
I know.
We're gonna need a Babbel account.
Is that what we
Yeah.
need?
We're gonna
tell
need
me,
a Babbel
Tell me
account.
about her.
I mean, she is an amazing pianist, but she's also mezzo soprano. So she's an operatic singer as well. And she will perform something too, of course, because it will be not just me and Marco, but also Valeria, who is an amazing artist. She's a doctor, basically, in piano accompaniment and all this stuff. She teaches at the UNLV, and she is an amazing artist, really. And she's very humble.
She's so busy that she couldn't
Yeah.
make it to to your show.
Yeah.
That's how busy she is,
Well,
and
I
that's
don't
how
want you to
good she
think.
is.
I don't want you to think that I forgot her, which I really didn't. I often wondered. I was told, no, you get two people that are the singers, opera singers, and if they're married and they make love, could you imagine being passionate? And I am calling you. And then people get into. Could you imagine that? And the people upstairs, what the hell's going on up there?
After we're done, the people are going to go right into the church and they're going to get married.
Oh, now you're
Absolutely. That's how we're
After we
going.
inspire them to do that with the program that we have.
Well, I got to tell you.
So it's 2 for 1. The
for
dinner, the show, and they get married
And they
next
can
door.
get married. Yeah.
Well,
because
Father
after
Mike's going to be
church,
Father Mike's going to be real busy that day.
That's right.
I got to tell you, they're going to leave the church open so when the people walk in, because there'll be valet parking, they can walk in and they allowed them to take pictures because the artistry of the church, the ceiling, the wall. I mean, because that's Romanian.
Yeah, that's right.
Even the Catholic Church doesn't have that. I mean, when I say absolutely breathtaking, you're going to really,
It
really
is.
love it.
It is.
It's going to be great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're going to go because we're doing something a little bit different. We do a commercial, then we come back, a commercial, then we come back. This way here, you don't have to sit down like this, and I hate these commercials. But it's important because that's what makes me buy all my clothes. You know what I mean? We'll be right back. Don't you move.
In Las Vegas, countless young lives are brimming with potential, waiting for the right opportunity to shine. At Manifest Academy, we believe every child deserves a chance to succeed, not just academically, but emotionally. Through the transformative power of music, we provide mentorship that fosters mental wellness, creativity, and confidence. Our mission is simple: to empower the next generation with the tools that they need to dream big and achieve even bigger. Your support makes this possible. By donating, you give Las Vegas youth access to life-changing opportunities and a brighter future. Visit manifestacademylv.org to sponsor hope, growth, and endless possibilities. Together, we can make transformative lives one note at a time.
Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling great. Are you excited about what's going on?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Now, my co-host,
Yes.
I have a cousin that looked like you.
Really?
Yeah, I remember my cousin. Because you're Italian. So we all look alike. The
little
Italians
mix,
look alike,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So you're getting married
That's what I would like. Yeah, one day. Yeah.
and you don't cook.
That's probably half the problem. But I do reservations.
Well, that's the reason why your boyfriend
Yeah.
asked for me to marry. He wanted to marry me when he tasted my cook. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
this guy eat. Mark, I thought you ate. This guy. And he had 2 bags, took food for the next day's lunch. I couldn't believe what this guy was taking home.
Well, it's better when you do it than I do.
Well,
I mean,
Is there something that you wanted to tell these wonderful people? Something that you have in your heart, your mind?
yeah, I'm so excited for this performance. I cannot wait. Speaking of my other, we're in matching outfits. I have a gorgeous gown. He has a blue old tuxedo, and we're excited for this more than you can ever imagine. Last time I've heard opera was in Italy, and so
You were in Italy? You went to Italy?
yeah, I lived there for a little bit.
Did you really? Where'd you live?
Yes, up in by Vicenza.
No kidding. What was your favorite food when you were out there?
Yes.
Is there something that you liked?
All of it.
Is the pizza good?
All of it. The pizza was amazing.
Not like in America.
there's no comparison.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
there's no comparison.
Well, you know, Nelia Ross, I know, Nelia, you got children, don't you? You have a couple
Yes,
kids.
I have two children. Yes.
What's their names?
Emilio and Eloise Silvana.
Oh.
Yes.
And they're just babies yet, eh?
Well, they are 9 and 10 years old, actually.
All right,
So,
all right.
yeah.
Do you cook for them?
Of course, every single day.
You know,
Every single day.
I got to tell you something. My day, you met a girl, she had to cook. That's the key. You know what I mean? That's the key. Cooking. Cooking was the key to the Italian. The way to an Italian, a true Italian from Philadelphia's heart, my generation, was cooking. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Feel like
That's
cheese
right.
steaks.
You know, one day my daughter, she brought at school a lasagna that I prepared, right?
Right.
So she had this slice of lasagna, and when she came back home, she told me, "Mommy, everybody wanted to taste, my lasagna, and I couldn't eat it because everybody was devouring it." And I said, "Well, of course, because they are used, the meal in the schools here is totally different." So for her, bringing like something that was so Italian and so, how can I say?
Homemade.
It feels, it
Actual
was a
food.
homemade
Actual
actual
food,
food.
Not
so
processed.
they were like, oh my God, that's so good, and everybody wants the recipe, but, of
Well,
course.
They'll have to
Family
die, right?
secret.
At
It's
the
a
end.
family secret, so that's right.
Well, this Sunday, I'm having a dinner again, and I haven't had my brother over in some time, and he's been on my case over it. And he likes mussels. So I'm going to do the mussels oregano for him. And then we got some other friends. They were on my show, the people from Philly, Joe and Tina. I'm going to make frutti di mare.
Oh,
Now, for the people that
that's
don't know
so
what frutti
good.
di mare is, I'm going to make it. He likes the white sauce with the linguine. He likes the
Yes,
linguine.
yes.
So I'm going to make that for my brother because I'll never hear the end of it because this guy makes coffee nervous. You understand? And I want to make the frutti di mare, and I'm going to do crab cakes because my sister-in-law loves crab cakes.
Yes.
And what my sister-in-law wants, she gets. Because if you've seen my sister-in-law, you give it to her too. She's just a beautiful girl, lovely girl. She's home right now, ladies and gentlemen, making salad. So she's out there. I love you, Tina. I'm telling you, Tina, what's your name? I'm teasing. Come on, I'm only joking her. No, Tanya Biondo. I love you, Tanya. And thank you for making my brother feel so special and happy. And as long as he's happy, that's great, because he don't have to bother me, which is a pleasure. I really mean it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a half hour goes by so fast. Rick Manning in the booth. I love you, pal. Thank you for always doing so well. You are the best. I know you don't say that much. It's hard for you to say something with me here. You know what I mean? I just should have just a picture of you. You know what I'm
Oh, I
trying to
thought
say
you
to
were
you?
giving me a high five.
A high five? You got it. No problem. Melissa Spence, I thank you. Marco Varela, Antonio Varela, I love you with all my heart. To me, you're the greatest.
Thank you.
I know that. Nelia Ross, I can't wait because you're the queen of opera.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
the best of the best.
Thank
and I
you.
say this all the time. What was that, Anthony?
Tickets.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget the tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. We only got about 11 left out of 150. Don't forget, and the phone number will be up there. My brother put it up there. Call Laura. It's $100 a ticket, but it includes everything. It's something you'll never, ever forget, because when I produce a show, what I do the right thing. So I say this all the time. If I had Aladdin's lamp, and I had only one wish to make, I would not wish for caviar or any special dish. I would not wish for dollars. Yet in dollars I have few. I'd wish to sing, perform, and cook, and come to this studio for whatever time God gives me left to bring people like Marco Varela, Nelia Ross, my lovely co-host, to people like you. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next week.